Good evening.
Yeah.
Are we going to win? Are we really going to win, Mr. Canady?
Win her.
Life. Are you going to win life?
Every day I'm breathing, I'm winning.
Amen. Taking in breath, pumping out blood.
Every past tense, I've lived it.
Amen.
Tomorrow, we don't know, the next second, about nobody and nothing.
Have you heard of a place called Fort Leavenworth?
Texas?
Fort Leavenworth in Virginia.
No.
I'm sure there's a Fort something in Texas. You're ringing a bell there with that. No, Fort Leavenworth, I believe it's in Virginia. It might be in Texas.
It might be.
It might be in Texas. So anyways, Fort Leavenworth, either way, no matter what state it's in, it's called Fort Leavenworth. And it's the place, if the U.S. military were to bring back the draft, the selective service, and people were to, as they say, dodge the draft, tear up, burn up, throw away their draft cards, they, if captured by appropriate authorities, would be sent to be detained in Fort Leavenworth, to jail in Fort Leavenworth. You were born in 1934, and we're on the verge possibly of World War III. You were born in 1934, so just before World War II. And you were maybe a little too young for the Korean War, and you were a little too old for the Vietnam War. So the generation that you were born, you never had to face the draft, right? Or am I wrong?
Right.
Because you were just a child during World War II.
Here's what happened.
Okay.
I told you I got married when I was 15 years old, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I kept going to school, kept working.
Right.
When you get 18 or 19, you have to register to vote, right?
Right.
That's the law.
18. Yes, sir.
So when I went to register, and I turned 18, I went to the lady in the elevator on the second floor where she was and told her I wanted to talk to her. I said, I want register, but I just got married.
Right.
My girl was pregnant. I wanted to go to school so I can raise my kid. I hate to have to go to the Army, and I'm scared to fly. But I want to raise my daughter, because that's why I got married. She said, I'm going to put you in 3F, Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah.
She put me in 3F. And I gave her my grandfather's address, 1304 East 1st Street. I never changed it. I never messed with it. I never heard nothing from them. They never called me. My brother was called to be examined, because when you get a certain age, they call you anyway. They never called me. And what kept my brother from going to the Army, this white dude told him, if you work for me, I keep you out of the Army. Yeah. He had a farm. I guess he called it his ranch. He had a big old Cadillac. He was big and was a cigar. He probably told the people in town he had a ranch out there. My brother stayed on his farm. All he had to do is feed his cows and do a little work around on the farm. And he rent free.
Man.
He had to pay for rent. But he gave him $100 a month.
Wow.
So they called me. I was in Detroit. I pitched a bitch. Because $100 a month, you got 6 kids. $100 a month, do you know how much that is a month? 1 month, you got 5 weeks. So that's not even $25 a week.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to pay rent. So what? He had to pay the light bill.
Yeah.
So my brother went to church one Sunday.
Yeah.
And he didn't get back in time to feed the cows. And that man came down there when my brother got home. His cows hadn't been fed, and his brother got down there to show him his ranch. And he cursed my brother out and told him, gave him so much time to get out of the place, and wouldn't pay him.
Man.
I heard about it, and I took off from work, went down there, and gonna kill the man.
Oh, my word.
Yeah. And so finally, I got my brother moved out of there. From there, I got my brother here.
To Detroit.
Right. But he kept him from going to them, but he ran his life for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and he wasn't paying him. But see, I didn't go. I didn't dodge. They just didn't send me no paper, and they haven't to this day. And the way we are today is, back in then, you're talking about black people and white people.
Right.
They were saying that black people going over there and getting shot up and all that kind of thing. And they discriminated against us. Now they don't want us in the Army. Why? Because we ain't qualified.
Black people?
Right. You didn't finish school or you got a conviction. You can't go in the Army for that now.
Yeah, they are very, I think they're 20% beneath.
And so therefore they don't want drug addicts in the Army. So they exempt them. They don't draft no more. But when you get it, everybody should defend their country.
Yeah.
But when you have reason on religion, but I was scared. I'm scared to fly.
Right. Now, everyone should have everyone has the obligation to defend their country. What about other countries, or in this case, Israel?
Well, we had to go with the Constitution. What I'm saying is, when you get a certain age, everybody should have to pay a credit. Well, I could go here and I'd have to go overseas. Maybe I had to go on the war line. Maybe you get a certain amount that you go to war. I wanted to go to. I thought I saw a person who went in the Army. I wanted to go in because I could get a house from them. Could buy a house.
Yeah.
But I was scared. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when black people weren't able to own property in my day of time. That's one way black people could own property.
Man.
By when you get out of the Army, you can get a VA loan.
Wow.
But now, they don't want black people in there because he ain't qualified. And now they want to say we discriminating against him. You understand what I'm saying? It's always bullshit, man, and I'm tired of it.
Well,
from on both sides.
As you know, affirmative action recently, I believe this past summer, the Supreme Court of the United States threw out affirmative action throughout America, whether it be private businesses or institutions of higher learning, such as here, University of Michigan, or back to the Ivy Leagues. Harvard infamously is very big on affirmative action. But there's one area in all of the United States that was made exempt from affirmative action, that being the U.S. military. And I hate to tell you that they made mandatory minimums for non-white people in just about every branch of the military, which I believe is wrong. Why? Because it should be about who's the best man for the job.
That's
not the color.
Yeah.
Well, it should be, but not our military.
Well, we know that. That's why I said they corrupted, right?
If we go into World War III, we got a lot of fat and lazy woke jokes marching not in time.
It's just wrong. I'm just saying, just like the senator, the Shahib, what she flag out for the Palestine, and they going on killing the Jews and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
The senator from Michigan here.
Oh, Rashida Tlaib.
Right. She ain't got no business working, period.
Rashida Tlaib, the dweeb.
She ain't got no business working on that, period.
Takia
I don't
Rashida.
care what color she is.
Takia Rashida, I call her. She's a joke.
And that's where I am. And I don't want to be talking about these people because, I ride a scooter still. You know how I feel, and we don't have to discuss it, okay?
Yeah, you can find my thoughts on Takia Rashida Tlaib, the dweeb, right here. I don't think too highly of that character.
I don't think too highly of all of them that do wrong what they ain't supposed to, and that's how
Amen.
I feel about them. So I don't want to. You understand what I'm saying?
Amen. Now, do you think? Let me just say this first of all. I've been doing a good bit of reading on this upcoming. Let's hope not war. Let's hope just a short-lived skirmish on this Israel Gaza conflict. And there is a turn of phrase in Israel, 80 years, the 80-year curse. King David, the first great king of Israel, Saul's the first, but King David's reign was within 80 years. And in fact, every single ruler of Israel has never been held onto for longer than 80 years by the Jews. And so now, 1948 was the 6-Day War, I believe it was called. when Israel was through the help of the West retaken by the Jews. And so 2028 will mark 80 years since the founding of the modern nation state of Israel, and both Jews in Israel and Arabs in Palestine, or in Gaza, because Palestine is Israel. Israel is Palestine because it was originally Canaan, then Israel, and then whatever else, and now Israel again. So anyways, everyone's looking to 2028, 80 years. You, my friend, are 89 years young. So isn't that funny? You've lived longer than any government of Israel ever has gone on. You've made it longer than Israel, Lee.
Well, good, man. I'm glad to be here, man. We all got a part to play. I'm just trying to play my part, what they give me. Take every inch they give me, that's all.
Yes, sir. Now let's close off for the night. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. C. This went quickly. In fact, I'm gonna end it a little sooner than usual because I think we got so much in so little time. I love it. So the final thing we always do, would you please, Mr. C, leave the folks at home with a piece of wisdom. Wisdom for the folks at home.
Like I said then, I said now, you do unto others as you wish to be done to you. Until we get that, we never gonna be right. We always got an excuse. We always got to skim. It's called playing with words. Every human being know what words mean. If you don't know what person don't know what a word mean, they shouldn't use it.